In a moment no one saw coming, Yu and Tian Xuning finally broke their silence in front of the public, sending fans into an absolute frenzy. What was supposed to be a routine public appearance quickly transformed into one of the most talked about celebrity moments online, as the two stars addressed the rumors, emotions, and growing curiosity that had surrounded them for weeks. The event took place during a highly anticipated media gathering packed with entertainment reporters, flashing cameras, and hundreds of excited fans waiting outside the venue. From the moment the two arrived side by side, the atmosphere instantly changed. Their synchronized entrance, calm expressions, and matching formal outfits immediately fueled speculation that something major was about to happen. For months, social media had been flooded with theories about the relationship between Yu and Tian Xuning. From behind-the-scenes interactions to subtle gestures during public schedules, fans had analyzed every detail. Some believed the two were preparing for a new collaboration, while others were convinced there was a deeper personal story waiting to be revealed. But no one expected them to address everything so directly. As they stood under the bright stage lights, surrounded by dozens of Chinese media outlets and sponsor boards, the room fell completely silent. The host began with standard promotional questions, but the mood shifted when a senior entertainment journalist asked the one question everyone had been waiting for. There have been many rumors recently about the two of you. Is there anything you'd like to say to the fans today? For a brief second, both stars exchanged glances. Then Yu smiled. The smile alone was enough to trigger screams from fans outside the venue, who were watching through live streams and social media updates. But what came next truly shocked everyone. Yu calmly took the microphone and said, "We know everyone has been curious. We've seen the discussions, the edits, the theories, and all the support. Today, we just want to be honest about what's been happening." The crowd immediately erupted. Before the cheers could even settle, Tian Xuning stepped closer and continued the statement with an unexpectedly emotional tone. "A lot of what people saw wasn't fake. The trust, the comfort, and the bond between us are real. We've been through a lot together, especially behind the scenes." Those words instantly sent the internet into meltdown. Within minutes, clips of the confession began spreading across multiple platforms. Hashtags related to Yu and Tian Xuning skyrocketed to trending positions, with fans posting emotional reactions, crying emojis, and all-caps messages expressing disbelief. Some wrote, "I knew it. The way they looked at each other said everything." Others were more shocked by how sincere the moment felt. This didn't feel scripted at all. They looked genuinely nervous. The emotional intensity only increased when reporters asked whether their statement was related to a personal relationship or a professional announcement. Rather than giving a simple yes or no answer, Tian Xuning smiled softly and said, "What matters most is that we respect each other deeply, and we're grateful people care so much. We wanted to speak honestly instead of letting misunderstandings continue." That careful but heartfelt response left the media room buzzing. Many fans interpreted the statement as confirmation that the bond between the two stars had grown far beyond ordinary co-stars. Others believed it was their way of revealing an upcoming project built around their real-life chemistry. Interestingly, insiders present at the event noted that both Yu and Tian Xuning appeared unusually relaxed after the statement, almost as if a huge burden had finally been lifted. The two continued the event with light-hearted conversation, smiling more naturally than at previous appearances. Their body language became one of the hottest discussion topics online, with countless fan accounts pointing out how frequently they leaned toward each other, shared eye contact, and subtly mirrored each other's movements. One moment in particular went viral. As the press session ended, Yu reportedly adjusted Tian Xuning's collar in front of the cameras, causing an explosion of screams from nearby fans and a flood of reposts online. That tiny gesture, though simple, was enough to convince many supporters that the public statement had only scratched the surface of their real connection. Entertainment bloggers quickly jumped into the story, calling it one of the most unforgettable public confession moments of the year. Several industry commentators also praised the way both stars handled the situation. Rather than denying everything or avoiding the subject, Yu Tian Xuning chose a path that felt honest, respectful, and emotionally mature. That approach earned admiration even from casual viewers who had not followed the rumors before. As the event footage continued circulating, fans began revisiting old interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and award show appearances, searching for hidden signs that now seemed much more meaningful. Moments once dismissed as friendly suddenly felt different. A lingering glance. A shared laugh. A protective gesture during crowded events. A smile that lasted just a little too long. All of it now appeared to fit into a much bigger story. Adding even more fuel to the excitement, several entertainment insiders hinted that the timing of this public statement may not be random. Rumors are growing that Yu and Tian Xuning are preparing a major joint appearance, brand campaign, or even a drama project designed to capitalize on the overwhelming public interest. If true, this would explain why both stars chose now to address the speculation so openly. Still, what made the moment unforgettable was not the rumors of future work but the genuine emotion displayed in front of the cameras. Fans around the world described the confession as unexpectedly heartfelt, beautifully brave, and worth the wait. The phrase "finally speak up" quickly became symbolic among their supporters, representing not just a response to gossip, but a rare moment where two public figures chose authenticity over silence. By the end of the night, fan edits, reaction videos, and translated clips had spread internationally. Communities across Asia, Europe, and the Americas joined the discussion, with many calling it one of the biggest entertainment surprises in recent memory. Whether this public confession marks the beginning of a new chapter in their careers, a stronger public friendship, or something even deeper, one thing is certain: Yu and Tian Xuning have completely captured the spotlight. And after this shocking public moment, fans are more invested than ever in what happens next. The silence is broken. The truth is finally out. And the world is watching every move. As the night went on, the impact of Yu and Tian Xuning's public statement only grew stronger. Major fan communities began organizing live discussions, reaction threads, and instant translations so international supporters could understand every word of the emotional exchange. What made the moment even more unforgettable was the reaction from the audience inside the venue.